Keenan Chenholtz here, West Virginia Land and Home Realty, and today we're in Points, West Virginia, checking out 1654 Brocket Drive. You got a log cabin here on 32 acres with tremendous views here, kind of facing west. But I'm up here along the subdivision road right now. This is a little place called KNOLLS. It's about an 800-acre development of lots that are all 20-plus acres in size. And this is the next to last lot on this end, but we'll just kind of start from the top here and take her. But you see you got a gate here at your driveway. And the road kind of dead ends out here, and we'll go out there here in a minute and check that out. Let me just walk you around and just give you the tour as if you were coming here yourself to look at it. But how about that? Beautiful day here today. It's crisp, cool outside. Fall's in the air for sure. That mountainside over there that you're looking at is going to be really pretty here in a couple weeks. And what you're looking at there is White Horse Mountain. That's 1,700 acres of public hunting up there on that mountain directly in front of you. So you know there's not going to be any development up there or anything like that. And then the South Branch of the Potomac River, all kinds of public access is right below you here. And I should have pointed this out from up there at the top. Might be able to see it from here. But when the leaves are off, I might be able to see it from the front porch. But when the leaves are off, you're probably actually going to get a view of the river from here at the bridge, at Millicent's Bridge down there. You can see the bridge from up the top of the driveway. But there's a public access there, and we might check out some of that stuff here. But nice little log cabin here. It's in really good shape. It's about 1,000 square foot, 2 bedrooms and a bath. And there's some nice sheds here as well. We'll just do the walk around here on the outside. We'll check out the insides of these sheds, but I believe the lawnmower's in that shed right there. It's a nice little wood shed right here. You even got a little pond. There's the pond down there, a little dock out on the pond. I mean, this land here has a little bit of everything. But let's just kind of walk around here. Now, the owners of this cabin just bought this place like a year ago, just about a year. And they love it. And they really don't want to sell it, but they're getting a work transfer, and it's just going to be too far away for them to keep and enjoy. But since they purchased it, they've had everything here has been restained here in the last, obviously in the last year. So the place was in pretty good shape to begin with when I sold it to them, but the stain job was getting a little old, so they got it all restained. You can see how shiny that is there. You got Starlink right here for your internet. Look at that. Beautiful, I mean, just incredible views. Got another shed down there. Fire pit. Patio furniture. The patio furniture conveys this little cool fire table. Basically, what you see here is what you get. Just about everything conveys. Those Adirondack chairs do not, though. But for the most part here, what you see is what you get, with the exception of a few items. But I want to point out something here. So as you can see, you got some little targets there. And over there against the bank, you got targets. You got a little shooting range here built in. It's okay to hunt and shoot here. That's why people buy these properties. And we're going to take the side-by-side around today and look at the land. The land's pretty easy to get around on. And this is even looking back. Look at the view you got looking back to the north this way. And when the leaves come off here, that's just going to open all this up even more. Like I said, give you a shot of the river kind of straight through here like this. But just all kinds of recreational stuff to do around here. I mean, there's 3 public access points on the south branch of the Potomac within 10 minutes of here. So you want to get on the river, canoe, kayak, fish, swim. It's all right at your fingertips right here. If you run out of deer to hunt on your own property here and want to go over and tackle whitehorse, there's 1,700 acres over there to hunt and hike. This place, you just got it going on from a recreational standpoint, and of course you got the beautiful view here. The previous owner here, and you'll see this in some of the pictures, took a really, really nice buck off this property. And then to this direction, you're bordered by some really big tracts of ground. So it's private back here. Shadow Knolls is pretty laid back. Like the HOA fee in here is only like $225 a year. The road getting back in here, they're actually grading the road right now, and I guess they're going to put some gravel on it. So when you come back in here, if the road's scuffed up, there's a dozer here. They're regrading the road in here right now. And it's a little over 1.5 miles back here off the pavement to this. The road's nothing fancy, but it's not steep. It's perfectly level all the way back here going around the side of the mountain. No ups or downs or anything like that. So pretty easy to get to, even in the winter time. And like I said, we're only a little over 1.5 miles off the paved road back here. You're, 10 minutes from Springfield, which is this direction. You got a little market, Dollar General store there and stuff like that. So you got all the privacy you need here, but it's pretty convenient for standards around here. And you'll notice big farms that you're looking at down here below. It's just a really layered view. I mean, you're looking at farm fields, mountains. It's just stunning. Keenan Shanholtz here, West Virginia Land and Home Realty on the inside of 1654 Brocket Drive in Point. Cute little cabin here. Like I said, pretty much comes like you see it, with the exception of some wall art here and a few items. Laminate floors. Nice little kitchen here. Flat screen, little electric fireplace. And as you can see, when you're sitting here in the living room, I mean, you got all the view and everything from just about every room on this side of the house. But like I said, this place I think is 960 square foot. It's just short of 1,000. Got your bath here. It's cute. This would be the bigger bedroom here. Once again, we have the view. This closet here, there's a little safe kind of built into the wall here, but it's set up in here to put a stackable washer and dryer and stuff in here. You'll see the plugs for that. There's a little attic space up in there. That's a linen closet. And then your other bedroom here. Small, but it's cute. It's in really good shape. Heat pump here. You got one of these, thermostats. I guess you can monitor through your phone or whatever and adjust it. It's adorable. And then in the little closet in here, you got a water treatment system, water softener, and we'll check out underneath the cabin here. But it's turnkey, ready to enjoy. This place is cute as a button. It's just, a cozy little cabin. You were looking for a weekend getaway to escape the hustle and bustle. Perfect place to do that. We'll go up here and look in this shed. So, in that lower shed down there, it's like a garage. They have a side-by-side in there. It's a Kawasaki Mule. It's pretty much brand new. I believe they're going to be willing to sell that. That doesn't convey as part of the price, but I think they want to sell that, so you can ask me for details on that, and I'll get some pictures of it. But heck of a nice little workshop. Got storage area above. As you can see, there's electricity out here, but like I said, the cabin's not super big, but there's plenty of storage here between the buildings and stuff like that to keep your stuff. And then I'll show you underneath here. So it's just on a crawl space. And you can see there's a light switch underneath here. There's your air handler for your heat pump, water filters, and your hot water heater. But there's a vapor barrier down here. Pretty easy to get around here in the crawl space. You can see it's insulated. There's your light switch. I'll hit that now. We'll get down here and check out the pond. And like I said, we'll go back and I'll show you kind of like the back end of the property. The ground slopes, you know, this is kind of like the north side of the mountain here. So the ground slopes this way, but I think there's about 3 different ridges, you know, that come down and go through the property like this. So you can see here the path there on the other side of the pond, ATV path. We'll just go down here and check out the pond. I don't think there's any fish in here, but you could certainly, I mean, bass and sunfish would live in this. Little tiny dock you got. But like I said, you got nice yard area, nice cleared area around the cabin, shooting range, pond, ATV trails. I mean, you pretty much got everything on your wish list here. Privacy. Check that out. We'll go check out the property next. Keenan Shanholtz here again, 1654 Brocket Drive in Point. I meant to do this in the first video clip, but I'm gonna zoom in there on the bridge and you can see the river going under the bridge right there. So when the leaves are off, you should get a view of the river from the cabin there. And just wanted to do a little math for you. If y'all watch my videos, I usually try to break some math down for everybody. So this place is priced at $450,000, which is somewhat significantly less than what you could replicate it for. I mean, this place was in good shape when these buyers bought it, and the only thing that needed to really be done was a stain job, and they've done that. So you can come in here and not do a thing and not have to do a thing for a good while. But like at today's cost, that little cabin right there, it's roughly 1,000 square foot. You know, for log construction, $300 a square foot. So $300,000 for that little cabin right there. A lot of people probably don't believe that, but I assure you that's very accurate. Then you got to do your well, your septic, your electric, your site work. Add $50,000 for that. You're up to $350,000. The 2 sheds they have here, you know, $15,000 for that. You're up to $365,000. And then the land here. Very conservatively, this 32 acres would sell for $150,000 in a heartbeat. So that puts you up to about $515,000. You're gonna be over $500,000 if you were starting from scratch here to try to replicate this. So just wanted to point that out. Those numbers are very accurate. So if you don't want to put yourself through the headache of doing all that, just come by this one. We'll go check out the land next. Keenan Shanholtz here, West Virginia Land and Home Realty, and I'm at the end of the cul-de-sac here on Brocket Drive. And I want to show you what this looks like here. So I'm back here in the cul-de-sac. This is the neighbor up here. They got like 200 and some acres. I sold to that guy some years ago, and they have a cabin here and everything. And from this cul-de-sac, you'll see this little path goes in right here. And we're going to take that and go all the way on the back ridge back here on this property. And this path, I believe, starts on the neighbor here a little bit, and it's on him for a little ways, and then gets onto this property. And whoever's owned this, there's been no issue with that, you know, between the parties or whatever, you know. So, but you just want to meet the neighbor here, super nice guy, I know him well. But I think it actually starts maybe on him right here, and then you're down here a little piece, and then it gets on to this track here that we're selling. But we're gonna go across this big hollow and get on this back ridge back here. Keenan Shanholtz here, West Virginia Land and Home Realty. And so, as you can see, I got the side-by-side back here, no problem. You can probably bring a pickup back here. And this is the road I came up. I'm gonna show you where I'm at right here. So I'm right here is where I'm at. So I'm on this big ridge back here that goes down like this. And the owners put a little fire pit back here. Got a ladder stand right there, good hunting spot. The views from here are awesome. You know, like the leaves are off here. It's just an incredible spot back here. But I want to show you something else. So I'm right here, but before I get here, before I got up here to the top of the hill, you see this little faint line right there? That's a road that peels off and goes down into this like cove down in here. There's a little hollow down in here where some points come together. And there's a built tree stand down in there. And you'll see that in like some of the pictures of the deer that the previous owner had. You'll see the tree stand there. But I want to show you. So you can see the road bed right there. And that's the road bed that peels off, you know, this road. So when you're coming this way, you hit it. And that takes you all the way down to that tree stand down there and everything. So, ATV trails galore, ground you can get around on. This one's a no-brainer. Come check it out. Keenan Shanholtz here, West Virginia Land and Home Realty. I'm gonna make this quick. I'm on the bridge here. Cabin's right up there. South Branch of the Potomac River right there. Let me let you look here below the bridge. Public access here right underneath the bridge to put in and take out. But how beautiful is that? Cabin straight ahead up on top of the mountain right